Hello everybody and welcome back to part 7 of Anarchy Plays Dead Cells, where we play a game made by a worker cooperative. Last time I believe we were making our way to try to get the white flower. One point that I do want to mention is that this is the first video that I am recording with a new camera, so hopefully there won't be too many technical difficulties. As usual, the Discord chat is here. And, with that said, let's get into the game. Alright, we had just gotten into the Morris of the Banished. And let me just, super quick, confirm exactly what was the map I was on. Because I needed to get to the graveyard. Dead Cells map. I'm just gonna pull it up. Super duper quick. In order to get from where we are to the graveyard. We are in the Morris of the Banished. We need to go to the nest, and from the nest, we'll be able to make it to the graveyard. That seems to be the path we can take. At least according to the maps I'm seeing online. Alright. Let's head in then. Discord, you're not going to see me on the new camera. I do not like these fleas, honestly. It looks like a possessed grape. It really does. It is a giant flea, which means we're gonna have to fight Flea Mother. And I do not have a lot of health to fight Flea Mother. So I think we're good in that regard. Yeah, so let's make our way up into this next area. My attack feels super low for this area. At least I am able to dodge pretty well at this point, so. What is this? Blowgunner's outfit? Oh, that's cool. Nope. Nope. What are you up here? Oh dear. Okay, that was a lot of damage to start out with. I'm trying to get used to the controls again, because it's been a week. But I think I can more or less stop it. She lied. I guess we are not going for the flower today. Alright, how about we just take the main path and try to go for the, hand. The king's hand. That might be better. I will take that and that. We'll go for the promenade as soon as possible. Let's get this. Let's throw our points into tactics with these two weapons. Chest. I will take my ice bow. Goodbye, throwing knife. Yeah, goodbye. Let's see. Where are we? Shot. Pauses time. Good. Turns out this game's actually all about cosplay. You seem like maybe you got to accumulate more power-ups. Yeah, I did not get a good round of power-ups in that last run through. Oh, and here's the way to the promenade. So I do have some time to try to get another scroll. I have a full minute. So let's explore a little bit. That's good. Let's get some tactics. And see if there's anything else up here before we make our way back, because we still have another full minute or another 40 seconds. Ice bombs. Can we go any further? I think we can. Got 30 seconds. Okay, that's just the entrance to the sewers. What's up this way? Why filling the prison with the Anarchy? Yeah, we've seen that one before. Let's get through here in time. At least we've got our 2-minute bonus here. Plenty of money, plenty of cells. I could get an electric whip. How does that compare to the tentacle? It's much more damage. Less mobility, but a lot more damage. So let's do that. And we are almost at the point of getting the specialist showroom. And let's get YOLO. I want to know how it is that we're supposed to take the fact that our former corpses are being used to power up our future runs. At least I'm doing decent damage now. I know we're only in like an early area, but I'm level 3 in this area. I was level 4 in that previous area. I will keep the ice bow. The multi-knock's nice, but I like freezing enemies. Minotaur scroll. It's not too different from being the Fremen taking water of their deceased. Oh, that's a really good point. That's a really good reference to Dune also. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense as a survival tactic. Use what skills you have available to you. And use what you have available. Survival would probably be better. Let's go with that. Because at least it'll do a little bit more for the ice grenades. Where does this lead? Okay, that was a failed jump. Those are much higher level ice grenades. Why is the damage the same? Minus 2% damage received, though. Enemies hit by this will thaw more slowly. Yeah, let's do it. What else are we gonna spend the money on? I did not expect there to be a spike pit right there. Oh, this... The dummy statues always make me feel like I'm trying to find out where I'm going. It's like you're following those little electric lines every single time, just trying to figure out how to get where you are, or get to it, and then you're able to take out the rest of the enemies. There we go, a Minotaur scroll. I guess I'll go for more survival. That's unfortunate because now I'm sitting with 2 skills at level 3. I would like to be maxing out my damage in 1 skill. There's some health. Let's take that. And there's a dummy statue. Where are we? I mean, mostly I just want to take the main route so that we can get a chance to take out the King's Hand. And if I don't get him in this run, I'm probably going to try to practice off screen a little bit, because honestly, I don't know how I'm going to take out that boss still. I got 30 kills. Nice. What do we got here? Oh, a Frost Blast. That would be nice. I might take that over the bow. If I can get more money. It'll be cool to fight the hand again and maybe you'll win. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. At least at the very, you know, we'll get a chance to do that, and it'll be something different from just the exploring we've been doing, just to switch it up. It also means I get to, like, practice how I've been playing the game. If I have the chance, I'll get the blast, but I don't know if right now I don't have the money. And as long as I avoid that darkness area, because honestly, that area kills me every time I'm in it. Well, at least that's a secondary weapon, so I might as well grab that. What is that red rose? Wait, why did that take me up? I thought that was gonna take me to that red rose. How do I get over there? I want that. Ah, there's another down path. Leave Gardener's Key. I might as well go back and open one of the doors with the Gardener's Key. Are there multiple of the Gardener's Key? Because there's multiple locks at the earlier stage of the level. It would not surprise me if there were multiple. Because this will use one up. Yep. So I need at least 3 of them. Where could the other 2 be, though? Like, that was through that platform down there. Usually, I think there's one in that upper area that requires the spider root, but I have no idea where the 3rd one is. What is this well? It's dark down there. Not that I'm scared. But I'm getting tired of diving into blackness and groping about in the murk. Secret zone discovered. Rubbish. People really throw all sorts of junk into wells. No wonder they got sick drinking the same places they dumped their shit. Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. That's gross. Fortunately, there are some idiots around who threw gold into the wells. All the heaviest stuff piled up here. I found powerful grenades. Who threw grenades into the well? What is going on? There's a corpse down here? So full of water, it looks like it's gonna burst any minute. Lick. You know, there's some secrets that are just kind of gross. Here's the 2nd Gardener's Cave. Now we need to just find the 3rd one. Does anybody know in the Discord how to get that 3rd key? I do not want to go to prison doubts. So let me teleport out of here and keep searching. Yeah, the Gardener's Key. There should be 3 in this area, at least. Got an amethyst, so we have more than enough money to go back and get that icicle. Tower, underground, and background keys. I think I got tower and underground. Where is background? How does one find the background key? Like, what does that even mean? I will read that in a moment. Oh, I knocked out 60 enemies, at least. Even though I'm going a little slow, I should still get a bonus at the end if I don't take damage, at least. Which I am pretty much in a good spot to be in. But we're gonna go to the ramparts. We're gonna take the regular exit. It's recommended you clear out as many enemies as you can and then start slowly examining background art along the ground, amid the vines, bushes, and flowers. There's a chance to spot a darkened rose flower blooming in the ground. It's easily missed and can blend in well among the art. But if you use the ram rune to ground pound here, some text will pop up in surprise. Keep pounding 3 times to dislodge the final gardener's key. Okay. So I'm gonna need extra sets of eyes to be looking out for this thing. Because it can be anywhere, like in the vines and stuff. Let's get some more tactics. Explosive crossbow sounds absolutely amazing. So that is definitely worth it to me. We should go for that. No, we do not want to go to the Moors of the Banished. But we have more or less cleared the map of enemies. So I'm going to take us back to the start and we can run through again. Okay, apparently I lied. We did not clear the map of enemies. Is this it? No. It would be helpful if I knew what I was looking for. The game is a freaking eye test? Yeah, for real. I can recycle one of these. I probably should just do that. Well, that's it out of the ground. I just got an image from the Discord of it out of the ground, but I don't know what it looks like in the ground. I know that it's supposed to be like a red rose of some kind. Well, I can use the second key at least and get access to this. Where is this? Where is this? Am I gonna just have to ground pound everywhere I go to find it? But it said that a small red rose should be slightly visible out of the ground, right? I didn't make that up? You said it, you think it shows on the map? I do not see it on the map. And the map changes. Yeah, we're in a roguelite. So, this could be literally anywhere. I don't know what I'm looking... Oh, here it is. Hey, what the... Key. Awesome. Yeah, I'm probably best off just running there. We have acquired the third gardener's key. So let's do this. And with that, we have acquired the blueprint for the explosive crossbow. And now we can teleport our way to the end of the level and make our way up to the ramparts. Thank you for the assist in the Discord chat for the information on where that was. Also, I'm gonna pop down here and get the free money. You know what I forgot to get? I forgot to go get that ice attack. Where was that shop? Was it this one or that one? Nope, not that one. And we shall get Frost Blast to replace the Ice Bow. We agree on this decision? In the Discord chat? Aye, we will make that choice. This is one of the advantages to watching this live. You missed out on seeing the webcam, but you get access to making decisions that make my life either better or worse. We have a boss coming up now. I did get 60 kills without taking damage, so... usually worse. Not true. Not true. I will take this powerful grenade 5 since that's what I have. And that'll be better than the 2. It'll do more damage against the boss coming up. And it works almost 200% damage, 175% damage on frozen targets. So that does work very well with my combo. And I will spend all of my points. I need to get the Mushroom Boy at some point. Probably next time I go for the gardens. Alright, we have unlocked the Specialist Showroom. Unlock a special shop in the prisoner's cells. There, you'll find all sorts of rare and expensive oddities for the most experienced and discerning shoppers. What is the Hunter's Mirror? Unlocks a mirror near the scribe that may come in handy during your hunts. It's oddly not specific at all. I'll throw all my money at it. Let's go for... everything I'm using is ranged. I'd rather get my ice faster, so let's do that. And given that we're on the main route, I don't feel as concerned with dying. Maybe in the clock tower, but certainly not for a while. I think I just made that enemy kill that other enemy. Oh, food in case I take damage. Always turn your opponent's attacks against them when you can. The advantage that this ice attack has over the ice bow is that I can attack through enemies. And that ends up being very useful. I'm gonna go for the brutality just for the extra health. But I need to stop finding the ones that are giving me, the Minotaur ones. Because those are not very useful for what I'm trying to do. And we have a chest. What are you giving me? No, I'm gonna skip one fire brands. I do not want that. And there's some damage, finally. I knew I was gonna take damage eventually. Was the point of that just to break that to get to that one enemy? Alright, I can keep heading forward. Hey, somebody else joined the Discord chat. Welcome, welcome. Again? Again with a Minotaur scroll. I keep trying to go for tactics, and it keeps pushing me in the direction of having to split my power. Okay, I can't get to the top of that tower. Can I go down here at all? I mean, it shouldn't... Okay. I was trying to be all slick and spider rune down, but I decided to fall into a pit instead. Finally. Okay, there we go. Let's upgrade some tactics. Increase our attack. Falling in pits can be fun. Well, you never know when there's going to be a secret down one of those pits, so you gotta check them all. At least that time was on purpose. Okay. Another scroll of power. Okay, this is going well. This is going well. We can get our tactics back up another time. You try to fall in a pit once a month? Well, apparently I just did it like 3 times in this run, so... You know, get good with your pit falling in. That might be too many times. Well, we did go in a well and found out that the water was poisoned in the well because, you know, people were dumping their little crap into the water well. Which is not good. You shouldn't poison your water supply. You'd think we would have learned that lesson by now, but, you know. Capitalism being what it is, we'll constantly keep doing it. Oh, we need to produce some oil. We might as well run it under the water supply. That'll work, right? Okay, you can't, like, cling back to the wall after you fall off of it. That's what I keep trying to do. There was also a dead body in that well of water. Like, I'm still trying to process that. What do you think happened to that? Is that a white flower? How do I get to the white flower? No, like, seriously, how do I get in there? Looks like there might be a path here. Hold up. Requires a gardener's key. Is there another gardener's key in the ramparts by any chance? I went to the graveyard to try to get that, and then I find it here without the gardener's key because I opted to get all 3 gardener's keys and take them with and open the doors in the last area. You gotta probably prioritize it over the other doors in another playthrough. Yeah. But what is that white key or white door? And do I need multiple of that in order to unlock something? Because I know there's one in the graveyard also. You're just handing me scrolls of power now. That's nice. Give me more tactics. I will gladly take the damage boost. Ooh. Skeleton outfit? That sounds pretty cool. Sounds like there's also a lot of outfits to unlock in this game. Does every enemy, like, have their own unique outfit and color scheme that you can match up with? Blueprint scheme. Okay, why is that pit exist? I'm gonna guess yes to, for extra play reasons. Yeah. That combination just absolutely wrecked that enemy. And that was an elite enemy. I used the powerful, what are they? Powerful grenades on a frozen enemy. What is this? I don't know much about this Castang, but I like him already. Camembert? I will take it. It's health. I found cheese. This is your preferred combination of weapons when you play the game? Okay. Really? Can I not? I wanted to see if there was anything else up there. But let's head off to the boss battle against the concierge. We did not do that. That was not even close. What is scheme? Hold on. What is scheme? Your next melee attack after using a skill inflicts 264 damage? Okay. Recover 2.3% HP after parrying a melee attack. Increase your health by 11%. That could be useful. Attacking a frozen, stunned, or rooted enemy at close range reduces skill cooldowns by 0.92 seconds. Works with both melee and ranged weapons. I'm gonna have to get that at some point. There's just so many things to invest in. I guess I'll go for Necromancy. Yeah, I really like the range that you get with the whip, that it functions very well like a melee attack, and then on top of that you get the freezing effect. Here we go. I am pretty sure I can no damage this boss. I know I got hit once, but I am not having problems. Easy enough. They just want to make sure you have enough towels in your room. Why you gotta be so mean? What are you talking about, towels in my room? Melee? A blueprint for melee. Oh, the concierge. Now I get it. I'm going to stick with my combo. I'm gonna stick with my combo. Alright, we can go to the Stilt Village or the Slumbering Sanctuary. Let's invest everything here. 20% of items will be of plus quality. What is melee? Melee attacks slow down enemies for 0.26 seconds. Let's heal up. So this leads where? To the Slumbering Sanctuary. Meaning the default path is... There was Stilt Village. And the Fractured Shrines. The village is the area with the pirates, right? Alright, that's the way I want to go. This is the door to the key, so I need that. And I haven't taken damage, so I'll save that health. What is my strategy for this cannon guy? I'm gonna wait for him to turn around. Are you gonna turn around? What am I doing that's causing all that poison damage? Do I have... Oh, my amulet. Dodging creates a toxic cloud for 4 seconds. I didn't realize I had that. I probably should have paid more attention to that. And what do we got? What do we got? A wolf trap. Gonna skip that. I'm just gonna stick with what I have, honestly, at this point. This is probably gonna be my loadout for the run. It looks that I'm running from my own parts. Maybe I am. Crop test? You all are ridiculous. Is that 15% health? Because if so, yeah, I'll just take that. Max my health back out. Just leaving little trails everywhere I go. I had no business being hit by that. Okay, I missed that entirely. But we have a scroll. I will throw it into tactics if you don't mind and get more damage. I don't need any of these. This would be a downgrade. One of the stores on this level sells healing items. Yeah, hopefully I don't need it. I do have 3 heals still. Okay, I can teleport. Where are you taking me? Requires village key. Okay, bye. Also, there's a scroll of power down there. Let's bump up the attack. I want to know how I've seen some people play through this game and they end up getting like 22 in their main attack. And I don't know if that's just old playthroughs that I watched through and that's not possible anymore, but I seem to get to like 10. What is that in the corner? Is that... Okay, those turn into the fighters. Ice grenades. These are better ice grenades. Victims freeze nearby enemies when they die. Yeah, we can take that. And we can always plus it. Actually, no, they're not better than the ones we have. I'll just keep what I have. Let's recycle. You got lucky once and made it to 14 on tactics. I imagine that would be enough to do some serious damage to some of the bosses. There might be a power-up you can get that improves the drop rate of those scrolls. That would be helpful. Also, I just took a cannonball to the face. But at least I now have 10 tactics. And this will give me the village key that will allow me to go into that other pathway. It's top-notch equipment. I wonder what it's doing here. I'm almost sure it's harmless to swallow one of these things. Hey! Letter is less damage than the others. Can use our bodies for your experiments. Beg you, save us. The rest is ineligible. I'm not sure I want to understand what I've just read. I think that's a reference to what I was talking about before, where they're using the bodies to help improve your abilities in the future. Runs. A lot of unused items. We have an elite enemy down here. And defeated. What does this do? This will give me downwards. I'm gonna lose my fart clouds if I get this. But it's also gonna give me boosted attack. And if I downward smash, everything will be hit with inflammable oil. Yeah, let's take it. I'll take the boosted attack mostly. And the extra jump will be nice, like, yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. So, which path do I go with the village key? Don't I need one to progress? But then there was that one in that extra area. Does that lead me on a different path? You know, the 1 second I looked at chat, that's when a pirate has to pop up on screen. It leads to a different exit. Which exit does it lead to? Because I do want to stick mostly to the main path. What is that? Oh my goodness. What do I do? That's a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm thinking the tentacle also. Wait a second. Wait a second. Look at the ability on that tentacle. Plus 100% damage inflicted. Plus 100% damage taken. How much do you trust me not to take damage? It's a double-edged tentacle. It is not bloody likely that I will actually not take damage. Ugh. Let me try it out. Oh my goodness, did you see that damage output though? I, like, one-shotted that pirate captain. I'm gonna play around with it and see how much we like it. Do I have room in my backpack? Oh, that's right, I have a backpack. I forgot about the backpack. You have saved the day. Oh, this is the one who sells food. What is that? Oh, a flask recharge? Not that I need it, because I haven't used a single recharge yet. Okay, here we go. I want to see something. I have extra jump. That's what I thought. Requires a village key. Did I find a secret? I think I found a secret. But is there an extra village key somewhere? Because I needed 2 to get where I am. Is there a third one on the map somewhere? Because I want that. I have a sneaking suspicion that this is... There has to be. You can go over the tower where the first door is locked? Is that how you would do it? Let me teleport over there and just check it out for next time. How would you even? Oh. You totally can. As I slam through spikes. Alright, so we know that for next time. Lesson learned. We might have a small issue in terms of recording. It looks like I might be running out of battery on the new camera. But we'll go as pretty much until it runs out. I thought having it plugged into USB would be charging it. That would indeed make too much sense. I mean, there has to be a way to do it, because, I mean, people run live streams for a longer period of time. Slow down after thaw 2 times longer. Upon thawing, enemies will suffer bleed. That sounds good. So if the camera does indeed pop out, then hope you all will forgive me. I mean, that'll affect YouTube more than anything else. Oh my goodness, that damage output though. I'm one-shotting all of these enemies. Might discharge from use faster than it can charge. That's possible, but I still would have thought that it would have lasted longer than this. I mean, I was playing with it beforehand. I am literally one-shotting these enemies. Oh my goodness, though. That was brutal. And I just got comboed there. Yeah, I really am not going to have much wiggle room on getting hit. Also, I am not going for these bells on this run. Damage boost. Oh, this is gonna be a good test for this. Oh, this tentacle does so much damage. And it's about to get higher. We're at 14 tactics. Alright, let's heal up after that. I'm gonna have to be really careful with those enemies. If you had put everything in tactics, it would have been at 20 now. I didn't have that option, though, because I was getting Minotaur scrolls. And you start with 1 on each thing. So what was the point of coming up this way? I guess it was just for the cells that were up here? I mean, that's nice, but I would have... No, but I've seen matches or playthroughs where people have like 22 in their main stat and their secondary stats still have really high numbers. I need to be careful going down against these enemies. I thought I was gonna go face first into the spikes there. Alright, let's keep moving. We still have another heal with the flask. I really want to just get to the end of this area, though. Oof. I thought I dodged through that. I really thought I dodged through that. I will take a small med kit. That is helpful. And I'm gonna throw this into brutality for the health increase. Ooh. Whenever that enemy shows up, I'm gonna freak out from now on. Almost 5k now. No, the camera's still only 1080p. I mean, the camera technically can go to 4K. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I know you meant the HP. It's infuriating how close that is to 5,000. Oh. There was nothing I could do there. It was enemy or spikes. Okay, now we're over. And we got a shot. Oh, is that a better electric whip? It is a better electric whip. But it doesn't do as much damage against frozen enemies. So I'm not gonna take it. Where is this key I need? Oh boy. I'm assuming it's at the top of this tower. Oh, yay. 15 tactics. Which way is this? I think this is where I get the key, right? No. This is the research notebook. The bodies immersed in the latest solution are changing less quickly. I must extract the essence of this solution and apply it to other volunteers. Alright. Oof. Okay, that was bad. I'm out of heals, too. Oh, come on! Oh my god. I thought I was gonna die there. And there. Can I please just get the key and get out of here? I would very much like to just get to the next area. Oh, thanks, elite enemy right up there. I gotta go for it. I'm gonna throw an ice grenade, hopefully when the other enemy's passing by. Are there two of... Oh, jeez. Now I've got a crazy teleporter. Oh, I think the camera just went out. Hold up, let me just check that. Yep, camera just went out, so apologies on YouTube for that. Yeah, you'll just see that for the rest of it, because unfortunately it messed up, but you'll still get the gameplay for as long as we end up going. That works. What does that do? Dodging creates the toxic air cloud. That's the best of both worlds. I knew these kind of technical difficulties were possible, so... But I'm glad we got to test out the camera a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna go into tactics. Are you a food shop? No. I couldn't be so lucky. Are you kidding me? I need that key. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm not getting rid of the bombs. I'm just gonna use the tonic to get this and get out. Alright, I didn't need it, but I'd rather have sacrificed the 2,000 gold than lose what I had. Because if I had taken damage there, that would have been really, really bad. I'm actually going to temporarily take the tonic with me. And I'll pick up the other thing. Which way is... I have to take this path. Because I could see the tonic being very useful. No, okay. That's directly to the clock room. Let me go get the grenade back, and then we will head forward. So it only cost us 1,700 gold to make sure I didn't have a death there. I'd say that was a good trade-off. I don't know if you all agree, but I do. I definitely think that was a good trade-off. So we're gonna have the boss in the clock room, and then there's the castle, and then we'll be back at the Hand of the King. I don't know if we're gonna make it all the way through on this run. Let's head up to the boss. The Timekeeper. Oh my goodness. That damage output, though. I think I could have beaten that. I think I could have beaten that no damage. It didn't happen, but I think we could have. Oh, classic temporal output. That is not as good as what I have. And... yeah, let me recycle the sandals too. Alright. Maybe we can actually defeat... the King's Hand this time. I know we have to make it through one more room. Or one more area, but... what's the distillery? Where does that lead? I know that's where they make liquor, thank you. But I actually don't see that on the map that I was looking at. Is that a new area from the DLCs? Maybe? Derelict Distillery. It's a biome that can only be accessed after reaching the throne room for the first time. The distillery is an abandoned warehouse that was once used to produce liquor before converted to gunpowder. Does it lead? Where does it lead? Because if it leads to the... it leads to the throne room. So we can try it. We'll try a different path. Do I have to, like, hit those? What am I supposed to do here? Ah, yeah. Yes, indeed, good thing that liquor does not go bad, because that would be kinda disgusting. Oh, there are explosive barrels. Also, those are the rats from the sewers. Oh, and I recognize those enemies from one of the areas. I don't even know what that was. Am I playing Donkey Kong now? I think I'm playing Donkey Kong. What is this? A barrel launcher? I need to check this out. Oh? Oh my god. It's a grenade launcher. I have a grenade launcher. This might be better against the Hand of the King than what I had. I'm gonna play around with it. Because the ice isn't gonna work on the Hand of the King that well. But a grenade launcher... It is also slow, though, so maybe I don't want to use it? I don't know. What do you think? What is with these barrels with legs? What? Oh my god, that damage. Nope. I think the ice just saved my life there. The liquid is old, so it gains sentience. Well, everything else seems to have gained sentience here, so why not the liquor? Ooh, chest. What do we got? A shield! Goodbye. I'm gonna go get that fruit over there and just heal to like close to max health, because I can. Okay, it brought me to max. Even better. I require the distillery key. Wherever that is. Oh no. That worked. Oof. A Tesla coil? I guess we can bump our tactics again. Bye-bye. I'm at 17 tactics this time. I guess I'm just getting luckier? What is... inanimate body? Somebody tried to drink directly from the barrel. Old habits die hard. I thought I'd get the key up there or that something would happen, but apparently not. Where am I headed? Frantic Sword. That is so low on damage. No, not even close. Oh, I'm gonna have to teleport out. Okay, that worked. Not what I was planning to do, but it worked. And did I get that? Yeah, it's a wolf trap. Ooh. Covers the ground with oil that burns when destroyed. Drops a grenade when destroyed. What do we think about replacing the powerful grenade with us? Because I've also heard that the wolf trap can work on the Hand of the King pretty well. I think I'm going to take it. I'll leave that there and I'll come back. Recycling it, though, is not going to really make much of a difference. And freezing an... Whoa. Freezing an enemy in place and then launching grenades at them just feels kinda awesome. Oh no, 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 no. There's a scroll of power over there. Get up, get up, get up, get up. That was so unfair. I literally couldn't do anything down there. After this next bomb, I'm going down. Killed the elite enemy. What is this? Topaz amulet. Ooh, that'll do double damage, but that's the invisibility one, but then I get oil on the ground, but I still have the extra jump. I'm taking it. I don't get my toxic clouds, though. But that means more damage, and right now, I need all the damage I can get my hands on. Also, I'm healing. Ow. Glad I healed. Ow! What the hell? Healing again. I don't even know where I'm headed. There was a spot I could break into down there. Next checkpoint, I'm going to have to rush over there. As soon as that bomb goes by... Okay, now there's like 2 bombs going by at once. Okay, locking the doors actually prevents the bombs from coming through. And I found the distillery key and a mentor scroll. I'm gonna take whichever one of you gives me more health. And now I can go this way. And hopefully make it out of here alive. Yeah, this place is fairly hostile. I agree with that sentiment. Ooh, chest. I'm not gonna take the twin daggers. Alright. I should probably not do that downward move too often. There's a Oh, geez, no, no, no. Are you kidding me with that barrel right next to that scroll? That felt so unfair, potentially. It doesn't look like there's anything else over there. Throne room. I'm out. I'm gonna go with this. We'll see what happens. And no matter what happens in this boss fight, I am ending it after the boss fight. I have the Hunter's Mirror now. And I'll spend my last 15 cells on whatever is there. Infantry bow. Let's heal up, and we'll head into the last area. Wish me luck. Damn. That was rough. All right. I feel like I did better that time though. I was doing a lot of damage. I'm gonna have to look up some strategies. I'm gonna have to practice it a bit and just see what happens. So, yeah, I guess we'll call it quits there. I think that was a fun run through. There's a tentacle getting lots of damage there. That was really nice. I wish I was able to get off the hand trap, the wolf trap rather. That would have been really nice. So, with that said, if you enjoyed watching this video, consider liking and subscribing and checking out some of my political content. I generally put out about 4 videos a week. Definitely check that out. You can also join the Discord and Twitter. Both links are in the description below. The Discord community is great because you can come join us on Thursdays instead of the Tuesdays where I upload this. And you can comment and add your opinion on how I should be doing or add any information. In addition to all of that, if you are in a place financially to donate, please consider doing so. I have a link down in the description below for my Patreon and for a single donation. With that said, this has been Anarchy Plays Dead Cells. Thank you for watching. My name is Anarchist Tara.